Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov variations,
6.ndb5d67.na3b5 9.bxf6gxf610.nd5f511.bd3. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that white got the better of. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. c6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. c3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. db5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong d6+. d6 stops the threat of d6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens c3 d5. a6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the queen and prepares to place a knight on the d5 square. gx f6 captures the bishop, defends the e5 pawn and opens up the g-file. d5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pawn on f6. f5 takes space in the center and attacks the e4 pawn. bd3 develops the bishop to an active square and defends the e4 pawn. It is the last book move. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. That's good. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This ignores an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square. It is a mistake. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This is the only move that works. This was a game-changing move, giving white a winning position. It is a great move. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is ideal. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This shields the knight who was attacked. It is quite good. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is quite good. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. Backs off. It is ideal. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is quite good. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This stops the opponent from being able to take an open file with the rook. It is best. This reveals an assault that poses a threat to a bishop. It is ideal. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. A wise decision. It is quite good. This requires an open file, a typical technique for rook activation. It is quite good. The knight can now control more squares as a result. It is quite good. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. A powerful play. It is quite good. This accomplishes this by posing a threat to a rook and compelling it to flee. That's good. The rook is now in a safe position. It is ideal. Among the best actions. It is quite good. So, the attacked pawn is protected. It is quite good. This poses a fork piece threat. It is quite good. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. It is ideal. So, the attacked pawn is protected. It is quite good. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that White got the better of.